down the street, a little girl I chanced to meet who danced by the light of the moon. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Dance by the light of the moon. Howdy, howdy, howdy again. Today we've got an old timer from the 1800s originally, Buffalo gals. Sometimes, like in the old days, they traveled around with the minstrel shows, and sometimes it was Boston gals, wherever they were, Alabama gals. But Buffalo gals seems to be the one that we all know, and it's really about the city of Buffalo. And I used to think it was a cowboy song, but Buffalo's on the range. Anyway, we've got it's in capo 2, it's in G tuning, standard tuning, and we take off right off the bat with a big long slide, the 2 to 5 slide on the 4th. And when you get up to the 5th, you hit the 3rd simultaneously at the same time. So, square roll or alternating thumb roll, and a slide on the 3rd string, 2 to 3. I go to 2 to 3. Some people go 2 to 4. I just go to 2 to 3, and then as soon as I hit the 2nd string, at the end of that slide, it works. There's a lot of D7s in this one. Just in this measure, the first one has just the 2 fingers down. Starts on the 1st string though. Well, girls, won't you come out tonight? Back to G, but we're starting on the 2nd fret, 1st string. To get that melody. I'm out tonight, right? On the tab, I'm looking at tab, right? Hope you get it copied. It's showing at the end of this video. We got one of those 1st and 2nd endings. Where's 1st? 1st ending here. And 2, number 2 ending. So you know how that goes, right? You play through the 1st ending, come to the repeat sign, which means you go back to the beginning, which has a repeat sign. And then you come through and you skip the 1st ending and go right to the 2nd ending. You'll hear me playing it. You go slow. You can slow down the video, and you can catch. If you're not sure of these 1st and 2nd endings, you'll catch it when you hear me play it. You'll follow along on the tab, right? Now here's probably the toughest thing to know about this D7 section on this, the 2nd D7. Now it's a 2 finger one, but you add 4th string, 4th fret. So it's kind of that big long stretch, the long D7. If you absolutely can't do it yet, if you're, a fairly new player, you can get away with, after you hit the 4th note of that measure, you can shift the index finger on the 1st fret 2nd, shift it over to 3rd string 2nd fret. You can, but it doesn't sound as good. But player's choice, but I would suggest you start trying this big stretch. You know what I do before I start playing? I do a lot of stretches in my fingers. And I pull these apart and then hold them for 10 seconds. You know, like that, each hand. Because your picking hand needs to stretch. All the fingers need to work independently. So you don't want all this stuff here to hold you back, right? You need to stretch that all out. You know, like athletes. We're athletes. We work with our fingers instead of legs and arms, like you know, sports people. But we've got to take care of what are the things that are moving quickly. These. So do your stretches, do your warm-ups. Highly recommended. So second part goes, Buffalo Girls, won't you come up? So you're on this here, you know the G shape, 3rd to 5th fret? We'll just use the first two, first and second strings of that shape. You can leave everything else off. Now you're going. You're moving down the 4th fret. That's a neat sound. No. When you hit that 5th string after the 4th fret first, right at that time you're going to shift down because your next note is your 2nd fret first. Here's that D7 again. The easy one. Again. This time Buffalo, would you come out tonight? I've made it like that instead of beginning. The first few times I did it that way. This now is like syncopated. It's cool. It's cool because most people sing it that way. Buffalo, you come out tonight. Da-da, da-da. So the ending again, that D7 with, that's a melody. And then a little tag. Easy, once you know how to do it. So here we go. It's like a barn dance tune too, you know, like square dances. They often play this, so you might run across situations where you want to play this one. And hey, it's still around. Why are these old songs still around? Because they're good. You know, they're catchy. They got catchy melodies. It's only 2 chords, but look what it does. What you can do with 2 chords and melody. It's great. Hang in there. Play slowly at first. Slow and clean playing is way better than fast and sloppy. You know that. All right, see you.